Hey guys, it's me, Nigel Stevenson, and hey guys, it's me, Nigel F. Stevenson here, and I'm Hey guys, how's it going? Nigel F. Stevenson here, and happy 7 a.m. Hey guys, hope you're having a good 7 p.m. today, and welcome back to the BTEC playlist. This one is slightly later than normal. I had a little bit of a setback with the whole, like, my cable like broke and I had to get a new one, and that was like a whole thing. But yeah, so I'm not getting this video out when I want to. I try to get this out as close to the beginning of the month as possible, but fuck me. Doesn't matter. Point is, we're here, we made it, we're doing it now. Track number 1 on the BTEC playlist is Lotus Flower by Logistics. I was about to say Logistic, but then I thought, hey, wait a minute, I think it might actually be Logistics and not Logistics. Let me just go ahead and check if it is in fact Logistics and not Logistic, and what do you know? It is in fact Logistics and not Logistic, and it was totally worth checking because I would have totally gotten it wrong, but whatever. Thank you, Rick, for reviewing this album and putting me onto it. I thoroughly enjoyed the record. I thought it was really good. And this opening track fucking was beautiful. Holy shit. I think some of the like really bright, like glitzy synth passages and arpeggios that just kind of lace throughout this thing are really pretty and hypnotic. And I just think the general groove here is wonderful. I love the vocal samples too. It's just such a lovely intro track. It was really cool. So yeah, thanks, bro. Track number 2. Oh, so many fucking. He's just like so in disbelief of how many hoes he has. He's like, so many fucking. Here we go. Here's the best bit of the song right here. I don't fucking. Here we go. Oh fuck. Shit. Bitch. Yeah. Shit. Track is just fucking what? Honestly, it's like, yeah, dude. This. I mean. Do I have to say? It's fucking fun. Next up, it's Raptors by Clarence Clarity. I wish this was on Think Piece to be. I think it would have fit in fucking fine. I think it would have been a nice addition to the album if it actually made the track list. A nice moment of variety too. This track doesn't really sound like anything else Clarence Clarity has made. It's a total fucking banger. The rap performance from, what's his name again? Oh yeah, AJ Crew. He sounded like he was having so much fun on that verse. He sounded just really charismatic, and the fucking horns sound sick. That like ascending like bass arpeggio is so ill. And yeah, Clarence Clarity, when he pops into the end, I think he fits in wonderfully, and his production on this track is, as usual, really colorful and fucking layered, and it's a total banger. Great track. 2 minutes like 40-something seconds. It's fun. Next up, I have House of Balloons / Glass Table Girls by The Weeknd, my personal favorite of The Weeknd songs, because I think it encapsulates pretty much everything that's ever made his music appealing or great, in my opinion, because the first half of this track, the title track, House of Balloons, is just so intimate and beautiful and melodic and atmospheric, and you have the second track, which shows the sort of dark side of the very like sexual, like drug fucking fueled lifestyle that Weeknd is often expressing in his music. The second half of this track, where he's just like screaming how he's so gone, and he just wants to bring me the glass table, like he's just indulging himself further and further into this fucked lifestyle. And then you have the next track on Trilogy would be The Morning, which is sort of feels to me like the next morning after like the most fucked night possible. Yeah, this track just chills the shit out of me. It's beautiful, but it's so haunting. I think it's a really artful track. I'm a big fan of this one. Moving on from there, I have Pretending by Sweet Trip. If you're a fan of like what Kara Bonito have been doing recently with Time and Place and the One True EP and shit like that, the direction they're going in, I really feel like it's incredibly similar to what Sweet Trip were doing, like on this album especially. This track, Pretending, sounds like it could have come straight from Time and Place. So yeah, hey, fucking Liam, I reckon you would dig this Sweet Trip. I'm not sure if you've heard it or not, but yeah, if you haven't, I really think this would be up your street. Pretty Soon We're Dead, You Can't Deny It. Like, that's the hook of this track. Like, it's fuck, dude. It's masked with this really playful, pretty, and melancholic, yet really sweet pop song. I think it's a really interesting dichotomy, and they explore it really wonderfully all over this album. Sweet Trip, man, shout out the fucking Sweet Trip. Anyway, next up I have Tag Traum by Camo and Crooked. Have been aware of this album ever since I saw it on Ricky's fucking list last year, because he played like a little snippet of one of the songs. I thought it sounded really cool. I was like, okay, cool, mental note, don't forget this album, you should check it out sometime, because it's probably going to be your thing. And guess what, of course, it's fucking excellent. I loved this album. I thought it was awesome. Rick, you are the eternal plug, my dude. Yeah, I think this track is wonderful. I love the really thick sub bass on this song. The really technical and speedy drum programming is great too. The really hypnotic and intoxicating vocal sampling on this track is lovely. This song is just such an inescapable trance. A really solid piece of liquid funk right here. Next up is Pandemic by Rabbit. Some really oppressive, nihilistic, and destructive deconstructed club music right here. The drums on this thing are cavernous as fuck, and yeah, just some of the sound play on here just left my mind completely spinning. So yeah, recommend this if you're a fan of like Arca or Flange or Low-Tick, shit like that. Next up it is SynCon by Symbol from the album Online Architecture, which is a really wonderful and life-affirming piece of ambient music. I really recommend the album. Really cool cover art on the album too. I love the artwork. The way the distortion kind of builds as the song progresses makes for a really fulfilling crescendo. And yeah, I just think that the thick drones on this song are just so fucking inspiring. Like, it's such a lovely song. I feel like it achieves so much with its runtime. It's around 4 or 5 minutes in length. Honestly, it feels like it's more expansive than that because it's just such a wide and opulent song. I think it's lovely. Right after that, on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, I have Carousel by Travis Scott. I fucking love this song so much. I especially love the way the track begins with those 808s, the way they kind of really creepily rise in with that like Beastie Boys sample, that chant. It just sounds so fucking cool. I think Frank Ocean's hook is really catchy. That part on the second verse from Travis where he like says spoke, 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 like reverb echoes out and shit. Just little shit like that just gets. I just think this track is so. I think it's fucking hard, but I also think it's really atmospheric and psychedelic at points too, which I think is what makes Extra World really good, because it strikes a good balance between being catchy and instantaneous, but also really ambitious and kaleidoscopic at times too, and this track I think is a perfect example of that personally. But yeah, moving on from there, we have some more trap. We got Gucci Mane with Bucket List. Drop Top Wop is honestly one of the best trap albums, period. This is such a fucking great trap record, man. And Gucci Mane, honestly, I don't think he's ever sounded more charismatic and confident and lively than ever before than on Drop Top Wop. And Bucket List, great example. Such a fucking catchy song. I love the beat from Metro Boomin as well. Right after that though, I have Toe. That's right, Toe. With Tremolo plus Delay. Dude, they're called Toe. They're a Japanese math rock band. They're called Toe. The name is Toe. That is fucking amazing. Like, how the fuck do you land on Toe? I don't, dude, that's incredible. I'm very grateful that there is a band named Toe. It just brings me a lot of joy knowing that there is a band out there. They're like, yeah, we're called Toe. That's such a fucking amazing. Yeah, okay, anyway, this track is so beautifully inviting and warm and melodic. And yeah, it's entirely instrumental. It's just a really pretty fucking math rock song right here with so many really wonderful little passages to it. It's such a beautiful song, honestly. Just close your eyes, just get lost in the really sunny guitars on this track, and it's just beautiful. Next up I have Fugazi with Full Disclosure. Yeah, is it a hot take to say that Argument is better than Repeat? I think it might. I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. But yeah, what I love about Fugazi, I think that there is so much pent-up frustration in the lead singer's voice, but I still think he manages to pair that up with a tone of like genuine attitude and character, just sheer personality, just attitude, just like it's tackled with flair, you know. And I like how on this track, Full Disclosure, that mentality is sort of juxtaposed with some really warm and vibrant guitar melodies near the end that just sounds so beautiful. It just makes for a really dynamic and layered track in my opinion. I think it's one of their best. A personal favorite Fugazi song right here, and yeah, the Argument. It's pretty fun. Might like it more than Repeat. I don't know yet. I'll get back to you on that. Next up is Street Punks by fucking Vince Staples. This track is such a fucking banger, dude. This beat is so grimy. I think there is such a good atmosphere to Summertime '06 that people do not give credit. I don't know if you heard of me. It's a murder. Vince, like, he's so good at just sounding sick. Just his flow, just his he just sounds so fucking blunt, you know? Like, he's not the most lyrical or technical, but he's so good at just catering his voice to the beat in the way that just works so comfortably. Like, man, this track is such a bang. Yeah, next up I have Gospel with And Redemption Fills the Emptiest of Hearts from The Moon is a Dead World. Possibly my favorite Screamo album of all time. This track is one of the shorter moments, 2 minutes and 43 seconds, and it is absolutely fucking throttling, and it makes for a really wonderful bridge in between two more expansive songs. And just the more climactic points on this album are so unbelievably jaw-dropping, dude, and the fucking lyrics are really impactful and biting as well. Just everything about the way this album is performed and written is just so throttling. I really recommend it if you're a post-hardcore / Screamo fan. Next up I have White Dwarf Butterfly by Geoffrey Cantu-Ledesma. I'm not sure how you pronounce this dude's name. I think it's correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just gonna go with Geoffrey Cantu-Ledesma. But yeah, Love Is a Stream is my personal favorite ambient album of all time. I think it's fucking life-shattering. Like, the use of distortion on this album honestly is crushingly, devastatingly gorgeous, and I think this particular song is one of just the most. It is the sound of driving to your death. It is stunningly gorgeous. This song sounds like you're embracing the end of the world and smiling as you're doing it, and it's chilling, but it's gorgeous as fuck. I just think the thick, fragile drones all over this record are just so evocative. And yeah, this track just hits me the hardest on the spot. I think it's such a wonderful listen. If you're an ambient fan, please go listen to Love Is a Stream. I think it's honestly flawless. Next up, I have a Block Party with the Pioneers, Silent Alarm, another album that I'm considering dropping the 10 out of 10 on this one too. It might be. I kind of don't have any issues with Silent Alarm. I think I might be a 10. Like I've always given Silent Alarm a 9 out of 10, but I think I actually might have to. It's kind of perfect. And yeah, this isn't necessarily my personal favorite song on the album. I think that might have to go to either This Modern Love or So Here We Are, but fucking hell, I think the sense of hope and desperation on the Pioneers is so tangible. Like it really does, it is the sound of a person just clinging on to the last shred of hope, but like deep down aware of the fact that like no matter what you do, like the change you want to make may never happen. And it just really feels so real and human. And yeah, all of the instrumentation on this track is all fucking wonderful. And just Kelly's vocal, like his vocals are so beautiful. Like this album has been played around me pretty like for a lot of my life. Like my family, my mum and dad and shit, they really dig this album too. So I've heard it quite a lot, and I've always just found the way Kelly performs to be just so fucking cathartic. And this track is a prime example. One of the top tier tracks from Silent Alarm, and yeah, this month it was a particular standout. So yeah, cool. Next up I have JME with Man Don't Care featuring Gigs. Oh my fucking god. Rude boy, bad boy MC. JME, Expelliarmus couldn't stop me. Honestly, so few rappers have as much fucking personality as JME. Honestly, the hook too, just man don't care about all that. What about man don't care about? Honestly, one of the hardest and honestly one of the most accessible modern grime songs. Like this track is like, what the fuck is to dislike about Man Don't Care? Next up I have Abglans by Panther du Prince. I love the way like every individual element of this song just like pings off your ear so like subtly and delicately, yet so like sharply, you know? Like the production of this thing is really spellbinding. Yeah, the groove, the way it progresses and transitions into many different equally angelic phases is really beautiful. This is such a dynamic and wonderful piece of micro house and tech house. And yeah, Black Noise by Panther du Prince. Fire fucking album. Highly recommend it if you're an electronic fan. Next up I have the fucking GOAT, Playboy. I am not wearing the hoodie. This is a problem. Let me fucking... I can't find it. I can't fucking find it. Dude, what the fuck? I have no clue where it is. I can't fucking find the hoodie. What the fuck? This is a serious problem. I can't find the fucking... What? Dude, where the fuck... I've lost the fucking dialer. Where the... No, I can't lose the dialer hoodie, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, that's lame. I can't do that. No, fuck, that's just shit, dude. I can't just like, shalala, like cool, like yeah, but like, wouldn't this be so much cooler if I had the, whatever. In the truck we selling cracker milk, mama selling cookies in the shop, diamond microphone. Violet is can you just fucking talk? It's so weird, but like every time I hear it, I swear my favorite track is something else. And right now, for some reason, Old Money is just banging right now. The album's just so goddamn hypnotic and intoxicating and fucking fun as hell. It's so catchy. Like the hooks are so fucking great. There is such a thick resonant ambience to the album that I think goes overlooked, and it's easy to just dismiss it as just like dumb, mindless hype, but I think a lot of thought went into it, more so than you may think, in my opinion. Like, he sounds like what he's saying is just like random shit, but his performance, he sounds so focused on like every song to me, but I just think it's such a wonderful fucking record. Next up I have Gold Panda's Back Home. I really fucking love Gold. I think Gold Panda, man, like his songs are so like instantly groovy. Like this fucking track Back Home, like how the fuck could you tell me that this groove isn't irresistible? Like this groove is so fucking cool. His sampling is creative as shit, and the melodies he pulls off with it are wonderful, but like there is such a really beautiful like melancholic tone to some of his beats, like hidden beneath the fun grooves, that I think he just strikes such a good balance with it, and this track is a great example. Next up it is Faz Tempo by Sango. Oh my god, this track is so jovial and fucking feel good. Like as soon as this track starts, I'm just fucking smiling, dude. Like that fucking lead groove is just wonderful. It makes me really happy. It's really great. Next up I have a song I cannot get out of my fucking head. Oh my god. Wake up thanking God for these brand new mercies. Game of Thrones, all I see is Cersei. Skin like Hershey's, yeah. Hershey, I'm about to run it up. Controversy. Bros, where the fuck is Eddie Murphy? Thirsty. Something about bitch and me. This new Mick Jenkins album's cool. It's not all that great. It's decent. It's a solid entry in his catalog. I do like it. I do not dislike it. But dude, Grace and Mercy is a total banger, bro. It's just so subtle and filled with swagger. It's a really short track. That beat is really straightforward and blunt, skeletal, cold-blooded, and his delivery is just so like laid back and catchy. I just can't stop fucking playing it. It's just been in my head so much. But yeah, next up I have Fiona Apple with Every Single Night. A really beautiful, stunning intro song. Honestly, one of my favorite intro tracks of the decade, to be honest. Fucking adore this album too. And this album in general is one of my favorites of the fucking decade. She's just longing to reach a point where she feels content with herself. And like every single night, her brain will just stop her from feeling like complete, and she just constantly feels empty on this song. And I think her performance totally sells that like really vividly. And the way it kind of like bursts in with that like huge melody, that huge like the instrumentation just like comes in like in full force, and the way her voice just like rises up on this track is just so like inspiring and cathartic, and the way that's juxtaposed with the really nimble instrumental too. It's a really brilliantly paced song, really beautiful intro track. I feel like I explained the song really terribly. I'm just fucking rambling. This track has so much power to me, and her voice I think is so fucking wonderful. Yeah, really awesome track. Next up I have Flume with Warm Thoughts. This song, this is one of the most beautiful fucking songs I have ever listened to. I think this song is so gorgeous. It's 10 out of 10. It's a fucking 10 out of 10. It's like, it's not even really doing anything all that massively like technically flashy or impressive, but just to me, I feel so wonderful when I hear this song. It's the most comforting song ever. From the fucking stunning sampling on the song, to the howling vocals, to the really interesting structure of the track too, like the explosion like at the end where like the kicks just come flying in. It's just paced so effectively. Like, this track just puts me in a completely mesmerizing trance. Like I think it's such a lovely song. Honestly, Flume has peaked with this track is the best thing Flume's ever made. I've always just found this song so wonderful. I had to put it on the playlist because it just hit me this morning. Like, Jesus Christ. This song is gorgeous. Next up, it's fucking Blink 182. Show me the way too bad. Show me the way you made. It's never the same again after you came. Dude, this track is so nostalgic, dude. I have a very, very vivid memory of driving to Thorpe Park. Well, I was not driving, like my fucking dad was driving with a bunch of friends of mine when I was in year 5, so I would have been like 9. We were just all driving to Thorpe Park, jamming the fuck out of Blink 182, and we were all just like singing along to this song. It was so sick. God, this track is so lovely. Honestly, yeah. The nostalgia factor for this track is really high, but I actually think it's a really pretty song with some really lovely melodies on it. And the performances all around are just wonderful, even though they are a bit, I guess you could say, over dramatic maybe, or whiny in the case of Tom DeLonge. I gotta regret right now. I think there's so much passion behind it though. I think it sounds really great. I think it's catchy as fuck too. So yeah, love this track. But now we're gonna move on to the final song in the playlist, which is In the Air by the Fishmans, or just by Fishmans. And I'm talking about specifically the live version of this song. This live album is so stunningly beautiful. One of the most magical things the dream pop genre has ever offered. And this is the final live show I think they ever performed to, the Fishmans, before the frontman Shinji Sato passed away. It's chilling, it's inspiring, it's motivating, it's fucking magic. It's honest, this live album is incredible. And this track, In the Air, like Jesus Christ, the guitar work on this song is so beautiful. It sounds like the most stunning sunset you could ever possibly imagine. It's celestial, it's palatial, it's fucking wonderful. It's life-affirmingly great. And I highly recommend just Fishmans in general. Their discography seems really fucking brilliantly and consistent from what I have heard of it so far. But this live album is really just amazing. But yeah, that's the BTEC playlist. I feel like this video sucked. I actually feel completely unconfident in this video being good. I feel like my descriptions for these tracks were garbage, but yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, whatever. Thank you very much for watching the video. I'll see you on the next video, and yeah, cool. Bye!